Alright, listen guys, I'm onto something big here. Everybody knows I got that lovable bear, Yogi Bear, am I right? Everybody frickin' loves him. He's the guy who steals the picnic baskets, and then Boo Boo Bear is like, oh no, Yogi, that's not cool. But, like, see, everyone knows who he is, but nobody knows where he went, okay? Nobody knows what happened to Yogi Bear. Yogi Bear was a highly respected figure in the 18th Cryptoverse, also known as Jellystone National Park, okay? The only person that didn't like him was Ranger Rick. And in 1962, we lost connection to the 18th Cryptoverse for a brief moment. And when connection was reestablished, one of the main ambassadors, Yogi Bear, was gone. For the past 57 years, Yogi's disappearance has drifted further and further from our minds until recently a distraught bear was spotted, fitting the description of Yogi's appearance. However, his persona was unrecognizable. How'd Yogi end up like this? Where has he been for the past 57 years? I know all the answers. Now, quick backstory for those of you who don't know what I'm talking about right now. It's well known that Yogi was in cahoots with the Jewish mob in the time of Prohibition because Yogi was the guy organizing the alcoholic shipments that were illegally crossing the border onto American soil from Canada. Now, when Prohibition ended in 1933, Yogi's usefulness with the mob sort of ran out. However, his connection with them still remained. Yogi Bear became homeless, okay? He had no income. He just ended up wandering from place to place to whatever hole in the wall that would give him a free drink until he finally disappeared along the coast of Montana. And we kind of lost track of him for about 20 years until one day we started getting reports of picnic baskets being stolen from people right under their noses in Jellystone National Park. The park ranger, Ranger Rick, was determined to get down to the bottom of who was stealing the picnic baskets. And when he found Yogi, he was accompanied by a smaller bear that Yogi had picked up along his travels between Canada and Jellystone. This was none other than Boo Boo Bear. Okay, quick side note. Why does Boo Boo Bear look like he's high as a kite all the time? Ranger Rick did not hesitate to catch footage of the bear stealing picnic baskets from the parkgoers, in hopes that when people saw his footage, it would highlight the bear's diabolical ways of stealing the citizens' food. But the public merely looked at these videos and just saw a comical montage of bears getting that bread, man. Little did we know, Ranger Rick also had ties with the mob. With the unexpected failure of Ranger Rick's efforts to expose the bears, he decided to turn to his brothers in the Italian mob. He should have gone to the mob in the first place, because now that Yogi had hit the big time and he was able to pay for protection from the mob, he was now considered untouchable. So unless he did anything that was out of line, Ranger Rick was out of luck. So Ranger Rick was ready to make it look like Yogi Bear stepped out of line. Now, desperate to get his park back under control, Ranger Rick was able to plant a stash of heroin on Yogi. I'm not going to explain how it went down because this is a pretty popular episode. I'm guessing everybody who cares has seen that episode, okay? Now, after watching the episode, the mob gave Ranger Rick the green light to whack Yogi, because as we all know, heroin is not clean with the mob. Ranger Rick stopped being smart in his ways of trying to capture Yogi, and he just invited him to a friendly dinner. Now, Yogi is smarter than the average bear, and he knew this was not normal. Why would my greatest enemy want to have a nice dinner with me right after this whole heroin thing went over? That's when Yogi made his decision to get out of there, alright? He then made his way to the terminal in the 18th Cryptoverse and disabled it for long enough so that he could escape successfully. And he was never seen again. Until now. I know where he is. He's done a pretty good job of hiding it, but I know where he is. He's gotten sloppy. I know where... What was that?
So it's true. You were still alive all along.
You can't run away forever, Yogi. If I can find you, they're not gonna be far behind.